Hey guys, Zen here, and Pokemon Pocket set to launch globally in just a few days, and we just recently got a ton of information. I'm talking upcoming updates, events, even card sets, and we got it translated into a pretty nicely shown Reddit thread. So we'll be going over that today. You might have already seen a couple of this floating around on the internet, but I kind of waited until we got all the information before making a video on this. So you might find out something that you did not find out previously. So with that, I do want to let you guys know these are going to be spoilers. So if you don't want to know what's going to happen for whatever reason, click off the video now. But with that being said, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and let's hop right into it. So again, now you might already know this, but new leaks have emerged that reveal important details about upcoming updates and sets for Pokemon Pocket. Thanks to recent data mining, we can now give a comprehensive overview and what kind of events to expect. Again, these are spoilers, guys. So first off, we have the maintenance and team gift happening October 27th today until 28th. So when you're watching this video, you might not actually even be able to turn on the app because it's going to be in a maintenance mode, if you will. This is in order to get it prepared for the global launch, which is happening on Wednesday. Also, guys, real quick, let me plug myself. We'll be streaming the entire day of global launch. So be sure to come by, check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be building and testing a ton more decks. Honestly, I'm just pretty excited, and we'll be doing viewer battles. But that's going to be October 27th and 28th for the maintenance mode. For October 29th, there's going to be a survey and communications from the developers. This is something we have not had at all during the entire soft launch, which, I'm not going to say isn't unheard of. Unfortunately, a lot of, mobile dev groups and teams don't really communicate that well, but getting some sort of communication before global launch is pretty nice. And on top of that, on October 30th, players who did participate in the soft launch will receive a gift from the team as a thank you for participating. And you know what? I can't be too mad. Now that's all before the global launch. Now let's talk about global launch and beyond. What does that look like leading up to the second set of Pokemon Pocket? So global launch and the store update is going to happen on October 30th. And that's when it launches globally. The game may be offline for a short period of time during the day to allow for updates to be implemented. So for those of you like myself who might be streaming that day before global launch happens, you might be streaming with nothing to play. It's going to take a little bit of time. It's not going to be like an instantaneous, it's up for everybody. They're going to shut down the game for a little bit, do a couple updates before global launch goes up. I don't know how long that typically lasts. Normally when a game does like a soft launch then a global launch, it's a few hours, right? But it could be shorter, it could be longer, we don't know. Next is a huge store updates. With the global launch, the game store will receive a major update. And now these are interesting. Let's check them out real quick. You'll see them right down here. They look stunning. We get new special items in the store, possible new bundles and special offers. We get updates in the store, more section, possible new emblems and other cosmetic items. So be sure to start hoarding those shop currencies. We also get a limited time events, new promotions and events. I think this is the Meowth event that we're going to be talking about in a quick sec. We have the hourglass envelopes and mystery hourglasses currently purchasable with store vouchers will be removed. This was a huge topic of discussion amongst the people who were playing soft launch, with you not being able to redeem past a certain limit and not it getting reset at all. So it looks like their way of fixing that is just by removing it entirely. I don't know. Hopefully there's going to be other methods for us to retrieve, hourglasses and wonderglass currencies and stuff like that. So we're just time will tell, I guess. Next, we have the new Pokebar items. Now, this is pretty interesting. We have new styles of binders, card sleeves. Personally, I'm going to collect card sleeves. I'm going to be one of those players that prioritizes collecting card sleeves, because there's something about sleeving your decks in a certain way. It just does it for me, guys. That's me. Maybe even coins. Playmats would be like third, and everything else I'd probably try to collect afterwards. But that's the order of importance for me. So I'm excited for card sleeves, coins. The other items will also be available. Some will be obtainable through gameplay, some through a premium pass, and some will be exclusive to Pokebar purchases. Only time will tell, really. Next up is Season 1 starts. This is interesting. Why would you call something Season 1 without a sort of ranked mode? I don't know. I guess you could technically do that. but it feels weird, right? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about that. But anyway, season 1 start. The first season will begin with the global launch, with the main set being the current genetic Apex. It will last 3 months, with the conclusion scheduled for January 29th. And now that brings out the possibility that set 2 is going to come out around January 29th. But what are we getting in the meantime? Let's check out the rest of these stuff. Look at this. These aren't the mats. These are like I think the wallpaper for binders. The coins here, that Meowth, that Venu, that Mewtwo is kind of fire. Honestly, they're all cool. They're all cool. But these are the covers. Yeah, and then these are the protective sleeves up here. For the protective sleeves, I think I would need all of them, honestly. Like I said, I'm going to collect sleeves like it's nobody's business. And then these are the album covers. All right, now we're going to be talking about our first events for Pokemon Pocket. We have Chansey and Meowth events October 31st to November 14th. So if you don't download on global launch, don't worry, you're going to have up to 2 weeks to redeem this event. Now, for again, October 31st to November 14th, we have the Meowth event part 1. This is what I was just previously talking about. And the Meowth shop opens. It's going to get its own shop, which is kind of nuts, right? It's pretty interesting. I'm excited for it. During this time, you can participate in the Meowth event and earn special items by playing the game. The shop will likely offer Meowth-themed items. Meowth and Chansey promotional cards will likely be unlocked. Now, none of this is fully confirmed, but it's like the educated guess of this is where it's going. Now, I do want to note that the promotional cards for Chansey and Meowth are literally kind of just like alt arts. They're nothing crazy. They're not like the Jigglypuff, the Mankey. You're not getting cool effects, but we don't know when we're getting those cards. So we could be getting those cards around the same time. Those are going to be the cards that are very interesting to pick up. November 7th to November 14th, the event continues or is updated, offering new rewards and challenges to keep players interested. And then down here, if we scroll down a little bit, we have pretty much everything. We have the card sleeves, the binders, the 2 coins. I like the one that doesn't use the TCG art. I like the with the gold outlines. That Meowth coin, I don't know. It could just be me, guys, but I feel like that is a coin that gets me 9 heads with Misty. I just feel the luck emanating from this Meowth coin. Next is a drop event from November 4th to November 18th. There will be a new style of event called Drop. While details have not been fully revealed, it is expected that players will be able to obtain special rewards through active participation in the game, such as rare cards or exclusive items. So put it in your calendars, November 4th, 5 days after global launch, you're not going to want to miss these drops. There are going to be rare cards and exclusive items if translations are exactly what they mean, right? If they're perfect. Next up is going to be Black Friday events, which is going to be on November 21st. And this is where we're going to get special promotions, discounts on Pokebars and Premium Pass. Now, I still don't fully understand what these Pokebars are, but I guess we're going to find out on global launch. I'm really excited for that. And we're going to get some other items, as well as exclusive items that will only be available during Black Friday or a limited time. Now, again, I don't think these are going to be the cards for like Mankey and Jigglypuff. I think that would be pretty bad to release new cards with new effects at a limited time window. For this, it would make sense if it's like a promo card like Butterfree or Greninja, something that does exactly what the main cards do, but they just look different. For me, that makes sense for a Black Friday event, but only time will tell. On that same day, we're also having a Magikarp and Gyarados event around November 21st. Rumors indicate that Magikarp and Gyarados also as possible protagonists of a new upcoming challenge event with themed rewards in the shop, and the date is currently uncertain. So it might not actually be on Black Friday, but it's going to be possibly around that. The fact that we're getting Magikarp and Gyarados as a protagonist is kind of funny. Another thing is a mass outbreak event. I hope you guys are taking notes. We're getting events out the wazoo. Soft launch was fun, but I am very excited for global launch with all these events. November 21st to November 28th, a special fire-themed event will take place. This event would introduce increased appearance frequency of a specific Pokemon that are normally rarer. Oh, I wonder how that works. Does that mean you have a higher likely chance of pulling a specific Pokemon from a single pack, or is it from like any pack? And hopefully it's actually like a rare Pokemon, something like maybe like an EX or like a 3-4 diamonds or a star. That'd be really good. If it's something like, you know, a Ditto, you're pulling dittos every single time. I don't need those mass outbreaks. Listen, that's all I'm gonna say. Next, we have special challenges with unique rewards. I'm a fan of those because a lot of people sometimes struggle with that. So personally, as a content creator, I love completing special challenges and then leaving like a walkthrough video to help new players or even just like regular players also beat those challenges in a very efficient way to collect those rewards. So that's just something that I enjoy doing. So I'm very excited for that. Then we have the opportunity to obtain rare cards and exclusive items through specific missions or fights. Again, huge fan of that. So Mass Outbreak event on November 21st to November 28th definitely sounds like my type of event. Then we have the second drop event for November 28th, November to December 12th. And this one is our second drop where it will introduce exclusive items, new challenges, and or temporary game modes. Now, I'm gonna make the prediction here that we're not getting ranked here, but we're getting something similar to ranked here. Something like a precursor rank, so that way they can see how their systems work. And then after that, possibly even with the introduction of set 2, will most likely get ranked. That's what I see in the foreseeable future. But I think this second drop and that temporary game mode is going to be getting us closer to ranked. You guys let me know what you think. I feel like that's a pretty strong prediction though. Then we have the Bulbasaur and Magnemite events December 5th through December 19th, also opening with its own dedicated shop. Promotional cards being the exclusive of Bulbasaur and Magnemite. And we also have cosmetic items such as backgrounds, avatars, and other themes. You can check them out right here. Again, so that's when we're going to be able to get these Venusaur ones. Pretty nice stuff. And then from December 12th to the 19th, the event continues with a part 2 offering even more challenges and rewards. I like the fact that they're doing this. And okay, so here we go. This is what we're talking about here. New game expansions, mini set A1A December 16th, 2024. I think all those promo cards that we've seen, the Lapras EX, the Mankey, the Jigglypuff, the Haunter with the new attack ability, I think that's the mini set, guys. I don't think we're getting crazy new cards. I hope I'm wrong, but it just makes sense that Genetic Apex, like that is genuinely what we're getting as the second mini set of a promo. They could give us some more cards though. I don't think we've seen anything new just yet. The contents, 1 or 2 booster packs featuring a special set of cards not found in Genetic Apex. So already that kind of fits the idea of it. And then what's new, an introduction of new strategies and game mechanics with the aim of changing the current meta. And that's why I say this, because Lapras EX would bring something new. Jigglypuff that can sleep your opponents would also bring something new. A Mankey that hurts itself to then make your Primeape hit for 100 also brings a new strategy. However, new game mechanics means there might actually be even more cards. So I'm a little hopeful here. I don't think they've shown us everything that they're going to release in the mini set here. Then we have the second main set, A2, January 29th, guys, of next year. That's what, 2-3 months from now. But listen, once this game releases with all these events that are lined up, I feel like we're going to be at January 29th. We're going to blink and it's going to be second set time. So I'm really not too mad about that. And look, I'm a person who played soft launch, so it's more like 4 months of waiting for me. But this is pretty exciting. We're getting a second set, new complete set similar to the scope of Genetic Apex, which contains 226 cards. Now, we don't know if it's also going to include, but it's going to be similar. So it could be around 200, it could be more, it could be a little bit less. Very excited. Real quick, another prediction. I think it's going to hold a lot of like Generation 2 Pokemon. It makes sense, mainly because of the supporter cards being all of the gym leaders. So I think they're just going to keep doing that. The set 2, set 3, they're just going to keep going gen, having a bunch of things like that. Maybe like a Steelix EX that evolves from your Onyx that could use Brock or something. I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I'm very excited for that. We might even see some new dual energies because there's a lot of introduction of steel Pokemon like Scizor that evolves from Scyther, which was a grass type and then becomes a steel type. So I'm thinking we might get a really nice introduction to like dual energy decks that actually are viable and feel good. So I'm very excited for set 2. There's also going to be regular releases. There will be quarter releases of new main sets with mini sets released approximately 6 weeks after launch. They're going to do this. They're going to release a main set, then a mini set, then a main set, then a mini set. And I'm not mad at that. That sounds pretty good. I think we were all kind of worried about the lack of communication from the development team and not really understanding what is their timeline, what is their roadmap, what are they actually giving us. All they need to do is tell us about a ranked mode, and I think we're all sold on it at this point, to be honest. There's also going to be a new type of pass, right, called the Future Pass. Also appeared in the game files, so this isn't like fully confirmed yet. We just know that it's in there right now, but the methods for obtaining it and its functions are still unknown for the moment. It could be an option that grants access to rare cards, obtaining more packs, or maybe enhanced version of the premium pass. I don't know. This is interesting. Future Pass, huh? What do you think the Future Pass does? I feel like it can tell you what, I don't know, like, why would you call it Future Pass? Future cards that you can pull? Anyway, we're getting a new type of rarity, you guys. Just when you thought crown rarity was the best, they were like, nah. Oh my beer. Here's a new rainbow rarity. According to the leaks, a new rarity of cards, Rainbow, will be introduced. It would be a variant of the crown rare cards with, oh my god, so they're really taking crown cards and making them even rarer. I think that's because a lot of people already have like 4 or 5 crown rares, and some people have 0 like me. We're not gonna talk about it. So they're like, you know what, let's make it even rarer. This is too common right now. And just when you thought we were done, we have so much more to go over, apparently. Next, we have 3 new mystery fishing modes. According to the game data, 3 new mystery fishing modes will be added: bonus mystery fishing, rare fishing, and lucky fishing. Lucky fishing consumes 1 energy unit and offers specific cards, while rare fishing consumes 3 and makes it easier to build decks with specific attributes. Finally, bonus fishing is a daily free fishing where you can find cards and consumables. So is this like Wonder Pick but better? This is kind of good. I like the fact that it helps you build specific decks, because that was the #1 like concern with this game. Like, you could spend as much as you wanted to, but you have no guarantee of pulling specific cards that you wanted. So them adding a mode to at least help you get closer to building that specific deck that you want, even if it looks like here it's like a Chansey and Meowth, which, let's be honest, who really needs those cards, right? I feel like that could be pretty good. Also, let's look at this one over here. The rare picks are all fire types, so maybe you can like single it down by saying, I want a specific type here. I think this is pretty good. This is interesting. I'm very interested in the fishing mode. We have lots of new decorative effects for cards. I did feel like that was an issue, you know, if they are competing with Marvel Snap with the card effects. I felt like it was pretty lackluster, like all my fire types do the same effect. That's cool. Not really. So I like the fact that they're doing that, and oh wow, there's a lot. Oh my god. Yeah, so it looks like they're adding a lot more effects to the game. There's new types of event-related gift packages. This is, people thought, I think, something similar to this was ranked mode. But it looks like we're getting a lot more gift boxes and daily gifts, which is nice. So they could have some really cool things like hourglasses, maybe even some cards or anything like that. We get a new Premium Pass Mewtwo card. Previously for soft launch, you got the Pikachu one. So now we're going to get the Mewtwo one. And correct me if I'm wrong, this isn't the EX Mewtwo. This is the standard basic stage Mewtwo. But the art is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. If we have another EX list tournament, I would definitely run this type of card. And then introduction of the ranking system. Ooh, I don't know. I thought we weren't talking about ranked. Again, I told you guys this was going to be new news for me. It might be new news for you too. While I was initially thought that the ranking system would not be available at launch, data mining suggests that the developers are actively working on this feature. In ranked mode, you can progress through several ranks: base, bronze, silver, and gold. Okay. These ranks represent different levels of skill and progression, and each rank offers unique rewards and medals. As players level up, they can earn badges to display on their profile, showing off their skill level to everyone. That's pretty sick. Look at these. These will be the badges, so that way you can flex onto your opponents what you're running. Breakdown of 2 kinds of rankings. We have different styles of medals for various ranking levels. So apparently there's two types of rankings, and we're going to break them down here. We have the theme mode, a variant of ranked mode where players compete in themed events and time-limited challenges. And then we have division by experience level. There will be a separation by skill level in order to avoid that a very experienced player finds themselves competing with beginners, also ensuring a more balanced gaming environment. So like MMR, and then the other one is just like a theme mode, which is interesting. I don't think I've ever participated in anything like that. Now, this is the thing that I read that made me want to make this video. Stamina system for event battles. Stamina system will also be introduced for event battles. This resource is consumed with each battle and limits the number of consecutive matches a player can play. A lot of people were thinking like, why would they do this for ranked? But again, guys, this is for event battles. I think ranked is going to be like casual. You can play as much as you want, but for the themed mode where it could possibly be time limited challenges, they're going to have this stamina system, which I guess kind of makes sense, right? So once you finish all of that, then go do other things. Go open packs, go play casual, go play ranked, maybe reset your stamina. But I don't think we have to worry about a new stamina system for ranked. That would be a horrible design feature for the game, to be honest. But if they're doing it for specific events, which it says so here, I'm honestly kind of okay with that. And then to complete an event, you will need to achieve victories in both PvE and PvP battles, each of which uses a separate stamina, blue for PvE and purple for PvP. Again, I don't think it's ranked because PvP technically means like casual matches. So these events could be something like win with a Starmie, right? I have no idea. I'm just throwing it out there. But I just genuinely don't think it's going to be for ranked, especially with it saying for event battles. Stamina recharge, event energy automatically recharges by 1 unit every 12 hours, up to a maximum of 5 units. Stamina consumption, energy is only consumed when you win. If you lose a battle, stamina is not deducted. That's another really good thing because honestly, that would suck. I would probably stop playing the game. Imagine you play and you have stamina, right? And then it kind of feels like when you open up a pack and it's a dud. So at least they're kind of fixing that feeling of like, getting double punished if you lose or pull a bad pack, in my opinion. We have new hourglasses to speed up recovery. This is going to be, okay, so this is what it's going to look like. They're putting way too many currencies into this game, dude. It's going to be a little overwhelming. And then we have reward events. Each victory in PvE gives you a chance to obtain special card packs. Oh, wow. Okay, which contain unique cards that cannot be found outside of the event. So it looks like that mini set 1 has nothing to do with these cards. In fact, you can get the Jigglypuff here. You can get the Mankey. You can get the Haunter. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, like, I know which cards I'm going for, right? And the Lapras EX. But man, themed cards, unique cards, special tickets, in-game currencies. We're also getting a Venusaur shop that'll last until about December 26th, which is going to be similar to the Meowth shop. But yeah, there you guys have it. So that pretty much helped me understand what to expect. The mini set that we are going to be getting in December is not actually going to be these cards, which I was thinking very strongly. I was like, why would they, you know, I can't see them doing that. But now it looks like these are going to be with their faked ranked events that we're going to be doing. To be obtaining these cards, which personally, I just hope I'm able to get a full set. I want 2 Mankeys, 2 Jigglypuffs, 2 Haunters, and 2 Lapras EXs. The rest, I'll be honest, I could care less, to be honest. But yeah, that means we're getting a mini set of brand new cards. I'm very excited about that because now that's new strategies, new meta shifts, and then we're getting a brand new set around January. And on top of that, we might actually be getting ranked mode. I do want to point out there is nothing here about trading. There's nothing here about trading. Did they just forget about it entirely? Is that not coming out until after set 2? It feels like a huge blunder unless it's already done and fixed, and they're gonna just release it on launch maybe a little bit later. But I did notice, and I wanted to bring that up, that we are not seeing anything about trading here. But there you guys have it. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you guys back here on Global Launch this Wednesday. Later.